fifth dimension. Aquarius I am. We in the Aquarius age for the next 2,000 years, you dig?
Swing low, time to move on. Light years in time, ahead of our time.
I want to free your mind by helping you understand the zodiac signs. That's right, you're live with Aquaman in the zodiac zone where the cosmos is your home. I'm your very own Anpu, the real urban guru, coming through on the mothership. So let's open up your cosmic memory bank and swing down to earth with a shit stain. Hey, peace everyone. Welcome to Hip Hop Astrology TV. I gotta ghost rob my spaceship, man. I gotta do a voiceover for you. I'm a little pressed for time. But let's get into it, man. My uncle Russell Simmons is in the news today. Today is November the 19th, 2017. And the LA Times and multiple news outlets is running a sexual misconduct allegation against Russell from about 26 years ago. All right. So on this channel, our goal is to educate you, to show you when planets align, when stars align, as everybody always say, it is indeed something meaningful that you can see in your life. And our goal is to just show you those patterns. You cannot deny reoccurring themes and patterns. Okay. So this is what this channel is about. Let's get into it. If the record is correct, if Russell Simmons is born October the 4th, 1957, as the public record states, please note that Russell Simmons has Venus in Scorpio. Now, let me make a disclaimer here because you may be thinking like, wait a minute, it looks like it's in front of the Libra constellation, and it does look that way. However, it looks like the sun rises in the morning and look like the sun sets in the evening. That's not true. How can the sun rise above your head when it's 93 million miles on average in front of you? The earth is spinning in a direction and you don't feel it. So it gives this illusion, sort of like how the moon looks like it's full and all of a sudden it's skinny and missing. That's an illusion. You know, the moon is not changing size. So you have to understand this place that you live in. Okay. All right. So Venus is in Scorpio. Scorpio is the zodiac sign that deals with the sexual reproduction system. These 12 zodiac signs actually govern different systems in your body. Facts. Okay. So Scorpio is the sexual reproduction system. Therefore, Scorpio is sex. And then you always hear, well, Scorpio is freak. So Russell has Venus in Scorpio. Okay. Next slide. Please note Neptune is so far back that you can't see it, but it's where the red cursor is at. You look on the top left corner, it says Neptune. Neptune appears to be by the Virgin's dress, but please note that Neptune on Russell Simmons' birthday was like 1 degree Scorpio. If you just look beneath the cursor, you still see Venus in what appears to be Libra, and then you see the Scorpio constellation coming up at the bottom. In this particular case, Neptune is so far back, many millions of years back, light years back, that it's in a straight line with Scorpio. So Neptune was actually in Scorpio. I can show you something called an ephemeris. That is something that shows you where the planets are at in any given date and time that you're looking. Neptune was at 1 degree Scorpio. Okay. So let's get into some energy where it starts to make sense. Venus represents love affairs. It represents attraction. It represents females. It represents beauty. I'm not making this up. All right. So this love for feminine, beautiful energy. We all have it somewhere, okay? Neptune is the planet that represents deception, obsession, and drugs. Deception, when the planet of deception is by the female energy, a female in your life can feel deceived, right? Okay. It's a known fact, and Russell said it out of his own mouth, that he has an obsession. He didn't say the word obsession, but he loves to be around beautiful women, younger women at that. Okay, that's a known fact. Russ has beautiful women on deck. That's a fact. He said it out of his own mouth. And then he also said in his earlier days, he was someone that dealt heavily in drugs, and that's a Neptunian energy. But Neptune energy is also a spiritual energy. You may see something called clairvoyance over there in the second column from the top. All right. You will see clairvoyance. It also represents spirituality. Okay. So let's speed it up into where we at right now, today, since the story broke today. When you look and you see today, Venus is in the exact same region of space where she was at when he was born. That's not a coincidence. See, things are starting to align. But this happens every year, okay? The moon is not too far in this region of space by the Scorpio constellation. That's a female energy, sexual stuff. The sun is coming through here, shining the light into the darkness. Scorpio is the sign of darkness, the underground, the occult, the hidden, right? The sun is coming through, shining that light. But most importantly, what's really happening is the planet Jupiter is in the exact same position where Neptune was when Russell was born. Let's look at some energy for Jupiter. Jupiter's energy represents religion and philosophy. Hence, he's the yoga master. And then he also represents the law. Now, the law is getting involved. You understand what I'm saying? So when the planet of the law is in the same region of space with the planet of deception, in conjunction with the same region of space with the planets of female energy, booyah, this is likely to occur at this particular time. All right. Now, I like to say this because, again, Russell is the one who has brung yoga to the hip hop community, to the Western world through the art of swag, hip hop. Okay. Cause surely yoga was here with Yogananda and all them other boys, Swami Vivekananda and all them boys. But yoga really got into the black community via hip hop by Russell Simmons. And that's philosophy, that's spirituality and things of that nature. I just want to say, keep working on your inner self, keep pushing for transformation and spiritual light. These things happen. I got to give a shout out to Charlemagne the God. I had watched something very touching when he gave himself Donkey of the Day. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. And he talked about how he realized his own role and come to the realization that, we are part of a rape culture, whether it's videos grabbing women's private parts, or whether it's the president talking about grabbing by the private parts, or whether it's pulling down the girls, looking at videos from, I think he referenced, was it maybe one of the Snoop videos, Snoop and Dre's video, maybe in Dre Day, one of the videos where the girl was at the cookout and one of the brothers came behind her and snatched down her, her shirt, and her boobs came out and she started chasing them around the park, that classic video and whatnot. May have grabbed the booty, whatever, it just a part of the rape culture. We got to do better. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely can relate to that. Got to do better. You know what I mean? And everybody does, you know what I mean, has some aspect of themselves that they need to, really work on. So with this, man, I just wanted to say, hey, see the connection, because these energies that on the highest aspect with Jupiter and Neptune particularly really represents you transcending the getting into a higher level of energy. And again, I'm not giving Russ the pass because I don't know the facts, but I'll say this. His yoga studio is Tantris, which, if you know anything about the science of Tantra, it means to expand consciousness. But it happens to also be, and not saying this is what Russ is doing, it also happens to be a spiritual science that embraces love making for the higher cultivation of your inner self. Okay, while a lot of different philosophies don't even touch on the subject of sex and love. Okay, so we see someone who is striving to climb the higher ladder of success within himself. Okay, and again, this is not no pass. I just want to show you why you see what you see. All right. So if you got a question, comment, man, listen, I disable comments because I be having to get in people's chops, and this series or this channel is not for me to bust people's chops. All right. Contact me. The number is right there. You got a question, contact us, get at us, man. I'll say one more final thing. Space is very intelligent. That's what you should really get from this video. Space is very, very intelligent. If you look at this Russell Simmons video and ponder it, it's as if this region of space, Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, that's what you saw, has a memory of who Russell Simmons is. And then when cluster of planets, another planet like Jupiter, who takes 12 years to move one full circle, gets here, all of a sudden we hear something. Okay? And I will also note that because the world have seen nothing but sexual, at this point, sexual allegations come out over and over and over and over again through the world of politics, Hollywood, etc. Go back and note that October the 11th, just a month ago, October the 11th, the planet Jupiter, which represents the law, moved into the sign of Scorpio. And all of this stuff start coming out, and it's just keep on coming. It's this one, it's this one, it's this one, it's this one. That's all. It's big. It's just a big stuff. And that's what Jupiter's energy represent. An abundant amount of what? Since we in Scorpio, sexual stuff. Bam. See what I'm saying? All right. So that's what it is. Hip Hop Astrology TV. I'm signing off. Urban Guru. Peace.
Prophecy is what we all have to go by now.